Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler's Talking Sports. If this is your first time tuning in, we're so glad to have you here. My name is Tyler Hess. On the other side of the mic, my brother from another mother, Tyler Castle. You'll meet him in a few minutes, and I think you'll like him. If this is your first time tuning in, you got to know what you're listening to. Here at Tyler's Talking Sports, we cover college football, we cover college basketball, we cover college baseball. You name it in the college world, we're talking about it. From breaking news to big games to new coaching hires to kids entering the transfer portal, we cover it all. So, if you love what you're listening to and you love this episode, be sure to find us on all major podcasting platforms. Find us on social media. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Be sure to give us a follow and a like there. We're also on YouTube and TikTok, but on YouTube, be sure to give us a subscribe, because when you do, that allows you to get exclusive content that nobody else gets that's not subscribed to us. When you subscribe to us on YouTube, you get exclusive access to our 10-minute episodes that we drop weekly throughout the week. Plus, our 2 episodes we drop every Monday and Thursday at 6 a.m. You're not going to want to miss any of the content we have, and we appreciate you guys being here, and we hope you enjoy the episode.
This episode is brought to you by Next Level Fitness Club in Lebanon, Virginia. 1806 East Main Street, Lebanon, Virginia, 24266. They are a 24/7 gym facility, 24/7 tanning. They also offer certified personal training and certified functional fitness classes to fit all needs. If you're in the market for a gym membership, this is a great place to hit up. Hit up Ethan, Tyler, or Jordan at any of their numbers, and check out their website at www.nextlevelfitnessclub276.com. If you are looking to replace a vehicle for a newer or more reliable vehicle, there is no better person to see than Brian Long at Wallace Imports of Bristol, Tennessee. He puts his customers first and really cares about helping achieve your dreams of a new car. Wallace Import has 3 new car brands in VW, Kia, and Subaru, with over 200 pre-owned vehicles. If you're looking for something specific, good chance he has it. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit, he will do everything he can to get you and your family in a newer, more reliable vehicle. Contact him at 540-355-9921 to schedule an appointment, or come see him at 320 Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, Tennessee. Let him know that Tyler's sent you.
This episode is brought to you by Little's Lawn Care. Little's Lawn Care is the all-you-need lawn care people. You need your yard mowed, you need your leaves blowed out of your yard, you need your gutters cleaned out, contact Little's Lawn Care at 276-698-5104. Again, that number is 276-698-5104. You can text them and you can call him. His name is Brandon Little. He's an incredible person, and be sure you let him know that Tyler sent you.
And we're live! Happy Tuesday morning to our listeners. Thank you all for waiting just one more extra day, giving Hess and I a little bit more time to settle in with our families, rest up, and give you an episode that you all deserve. This one's labeled Tailgating in Boone, because Hess and I just went to Boone this past weekend. We're going to get into that. We're going to cover the Lebanon game, and then we're going to go into the previews of this coming weekend. But if it's your first time tuning in, this is Tyler's Talking Sports. On the other side of the mic, my brother from another mother, Tyler Hess, and myself, Tyler Castle, bringing you Tyler's Talking Sports. Let me get it right the second time there for you. Yeah, Hess, crazy weekend. We'll get into that just shortly. I know you wanted to go over our socials just a little bit. Guys, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube, we're trying to hit 200 followers on YouTube. We're close, getting closer.
Yeah.
So that's one big thing.
Yeah, socials is going up. I think we're under 50 now to get to 1,700 on Facebook.
Yeah, 49.
We're 120 away now from 1,000 on TikTok.
Crazy.
Everything's just doing real well. Thousands of views on everything from this weekend, from Friday night all the way through Saturday. We kind of took a different approach going Saturday. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit more, but we kind of wanted to really take it in because we visited a lot of tailgates, chatted with a lot of people, got some backstory on why they tailgate there, how long they've been fans, met some incredible people, met last year's punter, Hughes, met him, and then we met Caden Robinson, wide receiver, played for them. Actually trying right now, we're in communications with him, trying to get him on. He actually approached us at the game after he met us and said he wanted to be on, and we've actually talked to him, so we're hoping to get him on. So you App State fans, if you are listening to this episode to kind of hear Caden Robinson, you all know him. He's going through some he was transferring to UCLA with Joey. He was going to follow Joey, and the NCAA ruled against it, so he had to sit out this year, and he's still working to prepare for the NFL draft this year. So hopefully
Really
we get
nice
him
guy.
on. But yeah, that's why the App State stuff was a little different. We did a couple lives. I loved being there before everything got
Pregame
going.
was nice.
The pregame being in front of the
Being
the
at
Rock.
the Rock that fell at
Yes.
John Douglas, that was nice.
Yeah, it was great. Looking forward to going back. We've already got some connections, maybe getting to more football games, definitely some basketball and baseball. So we'll definitely be back in App State within the next couple months, I would say. But to start it all off, though, Friday night, we were on the sidelines, Lebanon High School, playing John Battle. Our first road game doing this.
TTS on the road.
Yeah, first time for a high school game on the sidelines on the road. And I appreciate the hospitality of John Battle, everybody letting us in and just no questions asked, just letting us in. Appreciate
media.
that. Yeah, media. But
say,
also want to shout out to the ref. Guy had the pink whistle. If you do listen or may get wind of this, I'm not distracting the players. I do that at every game. I film from the goalpost, so don't come at me. But if you're going to do that,
don't cross the rope at John Battle. That's all I got to tell you.
Obviously.
Don't cross the rope because you cannot distract the players.
Well, what I was hoping is when I said, but I'm media, he would have threw a flag and I would have got my first flag.
It was pretty funny, guys, because I've literally told Hess, because Hess is always like, do we need to tell them, that we're coming here to record, yada, yada, yada. And I'm always like, just say we're media. We're part of media with the Lebanon Pioneers, which is true, which is fact. And just go with that with everything. So he got fussed at by this ref, the back judge, on the field. So, yeah, he got a little fussed at, and Hess told him, he's like, but I'm media. He tried. He wasn't having it. He was not having it. So he made Hess move over to the side. That's how come you didn't see the – yeah, and then like in the third quarter, he was allowing everybody over there, kids throwing football and everything, because the game was a beatdown by the Pioneers. Let's go.
Yes, it was.
6-0. Second time in a row, right?
I think
they did this last year. 5-0.
They were 5-0 going into Graham, I think.
5-0 last year. I think you're right. So, 6-0. Got a bye week this coming Friday. Guys, if you're not doing anything next Friday, let's get the date here so we have the date correct. October 17th.
Yes, big game.
They will be playing at Union at Bullitt Park. Legendary stadium. A lot of history there. Make sure, if you're not doing anything Friday, want to go watch a great game, I think this will be an excellent game. We'll see what Union's got this coming Thursday, right?
Yes, they play Ridgeview.
That's a huge, huge game for them as well. Ridgeview's ranked, according right now, they're first.
Yes.
So it's got Ridgeview, and then Lebanon and Union are tied second.
Yeah, and that's a computer-generated thing. I'm not actually sure how the VHSL stuff works. But both teams are undefeated. Ridgeview has been electric in every game they've played. But honestly, you look at their schedule compared to Union. Union's played a little bit tougher opponents. Ridgeview hasn't really had much competition. So I'm leaning more toward Union, and maybe that's the Lebanon. Maybe I want both teams rolling in undefeated for that game. But I think that will be an absolute slobber knocker down there at Bullitt Park. It's Thursday. Now I'm saying slobber knocker. Yeah. Big running back. Both programs.
I think it'll be a tough game.
Both programs have incredible running backs. It's going to be a really good classic Southwest Virginia type football game down there Thursday night.
Yeah, if y'all doing anything this Thursday, is that game at Ridgeview?
No, it's at Bullitt Park.
So it's at Union. So they get these back to back. That helps them.
Yes, it does.
A little bit home field advantage.
3 in a row, if you think, because they had Gate City down there this weekend.
Yeah, they had Gate City, and they ran away with that one as well.
Yes,
guys, we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that one, Hess.
But to this game, this John Battle game, Lebanon, I mean, we came into this one, nothing against John Battle, but we expected Lebanon to win this one. To be a kind of an easy game. Didn't see much.
Tune-up game.
Yeah, tune-up game. Good tune-up game. But I'm going to be critical of my Pioneers because, I'm not going to sit here and just fluff them up and act like they're world beaters. There was some stuff there that I would like to see done better.
Got to improve, yep.
And I thought about how I was going to word all this and stuff just in case, the players, maybe coaches listen. But I think the big thing is if you're a player on the team, I told Castle on the sidelines, when we played John Battle back when I was playing, they were the same equivalent on talent. We were coming in to beat them, but they were the dirtiest trash-talking team that we played. And when you're playing anybody, guys, let them – if they're talking trash, it's because they're worried. And they're intimidated by you. Don't let that get to you. Let your performance on the field, let your skills, let your touchdowns and everything, your tackles and everything do the talking. Let your skill set and your physical ability do the talking. Don't get wrapped up into that because they always are going to get you guys. And they get in your head, then you forget your assignment and you miss a tackle or you miss run a route wrong or you overthrow somebody. You get into the motions. Let it be. If the ref makes a bad call, let it be. It's nothing but a thing. But that was the only thing I take away from the John Battle game as far as my issue maybe I had with Lebanon was a little bit of lack of discipline as far as just biting in. You're letting a team that you knew you was going to crush get in your head. And, going into Union, there's going to be one or two probably there. It's going to be talking trash. A lot of people are thinking Lebanon's 6-0 because they haven't played nobody, especially down that way. They're not expecting us to come in and do much. So just go in and do your thing, be pioneers, and be prideful in being a pioneer, and let your performance on the field do the trash talk, and don't be getting wrapped up into that. I mean, a couple friendly banter. I mean, I'm good with, a little bit of chirping, but don't get to the point to where you get too emotional and you lose track of what your responsibility is as a player.
Absolutely. My thing from John Battle, again, I'm going to take away is the defense tightened up again in the second half. We saw that back-to-back weeks. We saw it with Richlands, held them, and then we saw it at John Battle, held them to 20 as well. So defense tightened up in the second half. Unfortunately, I think next week against Union, you can't just have a one-half defense.
You're going to be 4 quarters of football. Yes, absolutely. I'll bet on both sides. All three.
Yeah.
All three phases, special teams, defense, offense.
That's going to be a full game. I mean, it's going to have to require everybody being on point the entire game.
And it does make me a little nervous. I mean, I know there's some old head Lebanon fans. They've been talking about why the heck are we onside kicking. I know they changed kickers this past week. Toby wasn't kicking. They had another kid kicking. All onside kicks. I mean, guys, at the end of the day, I get it. We want to boot that thing, get the field position down there. The coach has got a game plan. We got to let them do what they got to do. They're 6-0. Last time Lebanon was 6-0 was before my time. I think it was back like Zach Jesse's season. We didn't start out 6-0. So,
yeah.
I mean,
we're talking 20 years.
We're talking 2006, that era of Lebanon. Maybe. They may have started 6-0. It might have been longer than that. So just be with it. Get mad about it. Go out there. You go out there and kick a football off the tee and put it down there. That's what I'm going to say to those fans. And you keep it up.
Somebody's chirping the ASC. Head's getting emotional right now.
Yeah. I mean, and they're kids, and we're past our heyday. Yeah. Do I want to see them boot it down in the end zone and get a touchback or deep? Absolutely. But, hey.
There's a plan.
There was 2 times there they got the onside kick. I mean, they got it. So, I mean, yes, I know going into Union probably the onside kick's not going to be preferred. So, but maybe there was something. Maybe Toby had a injury. Maybe his foot was bothering him. Maybe they was just trying to rest his feet. Maybe they were trying to throw the film off. I mean, who knows?
Nothing to complain about.
No.
You beat John Battle by 36.
Yeah. And
I mean, Hess and I, we're just going over look. I mean, but you went in there, you did what you're supposed to do. Take it away, move forward, and like I said, I'd like to see the defense 4 quarters this next game. They've had back-to-back games. They've tightened up. They can do it the entire game. I know they can. So really looking forward to seeing that. Defense tightens up. Offense gets firing back on all cylinders. We didn't really see QB1 throw a lot this game. We didn't have to, though, because Lane Jesse led the way with 11 carries, 179 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I can't talk today.
That's okay. Hey, he was the TTS player of the game.
He was TTS player of the game. He had a game. And I told Hess, honestly, it felt like he had like 30 carries.
He was just in on every play.
I mean, it was just like every play is Lane Jesse touchdown, Lane Jesse touchdown. And guys, when Lebanon scored, they scored in a hurry.
Yes, they did.
Their time of possession in the first half was 5 minutes and 39 seconds, 41 seconds, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So less than 6 minutes total time of possession for 2 quarters.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
John Battle's game plan of keeping the ball out of Lebanon's hands was smart. I'll give him that.
It was very smart, very well to hold the time. I think they finished with Lebanon finished with 15 minutes of time of possession, and John Battle finished with 35 or 36 minutes.
Yeah, John Battle had the ball pretty much the entire game, but like I said, when Lebanon got the ball, they scored.
And they gashed him on big plays. I mean, Mike started out the scoring, I think, with like a 45-yard touchdown run. He had 7 carries for 72 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. The other one at the goal line on the other side of the field. I loved it. Stiff arm in there. I like how the lineman tried to look like he wasn't paying attention, but kind of threw a shoulder into him. Mike did well handling that, just took it and get back to the huddle. Mike, if you do watch and you watch the video, when we Tennessee, it's like do this. It's like get that timeout. Let's get this, buddy.
Bring it up a little bit.
Yeah, but Easton Taylor, he came in. I thought it was I got 2 things about Easton Taylor being on the sidelines. One, they brought him in for the touchdown run when they took Lane out, but then he was on defense. And this was like the 3rd quarter. You were on the other end, but I was right beside Coach Norris. And if y'all don't know, Coach Norris was incredible. I think he was even like all-state. I know he's all-region, but he was a linebacker at Abingdon, went on to Emory. He has a single-season state record with 112 tackles in a season. Great linebacker. So they put Easton Taylor in at linebacker, and he hollered at Easton and said, when they snap it, you go straight and go. And he kept hollering, like, go, go. And as soon as they snapped it, Easton went straight up the middle and sacked the quarterback back about 10 yards. Like, he hit it just perfectly. It was like Coach Norris seen it before anybody else did. So that was a good little play by Easton Taylor. But yeah, Mike Reese finished, like you say, he didn't pass the ball much, 8 for
Didn't have
16
to.
for 142 yards, 1 touchdown. Good game by Mike, though. He commanded the offense really well. Played great on defense, so it was another good game of Mike. And I liked it because, hey, he got to rest his arm a little bit. He's pretty much going to get 2 weeks off with the arm. That'll be good.
Pretty much that entire offense, other than Lane, got pretty good
But
rest on it.
It was like Coach Norris said after the game. They were really trying to work in the run game and work in what they had to do. And I think it was a really good tune-up to say, hey, okay, now we've got the run game. We know what we got to do blocking-wise. Offensive line played amazing. Shout out to them and Coach Huddle.
Yeah, the holes, man.
Yes, and, I mean, if Lebanon can get that run game going, even halfway how they had it against John Battle, against Union with the passing game that we all know they have, it's going to be dangerous. But yeah, Toby Baker, 4 receptions, 85 yards. He did not see 200. We wanted to see him go that, but hey, great game by Toby.
Game for him.
Another touchdown by Lane Jesse, 2 receptions, 31 yards, 1 touchdown, and then Brock King, 2 receptions for 26 yards. Lebanon did what they had to do, like you said, to win that game, and a bye week came at a good time, get some rest, get a little healthier, and get good preparation going into Union.
Also, want to shout out Hess on defense. He had that interception. That was a good looking little play.
Yes, it was. Braden Hess.
So,
yes.
Excellent.
And Toby had 2 interceptions?
He's got like 4 or 5 on the season.
Yeah, he's got 4 or 5 in the last 3 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Might have more, honestly.
I think he got 2 in this game.
We can get that stat.
Yeah, I think he's got
that stat.
I think we got the videos of both of them. I think he had 2. But he had 1 down the other end. I think he had another one. But yeah.
Love to see it.
It was great.
620 guys was the final. If you haven't, go back to our Facebook. We got all the videos on there. Pretty much every big play. Love seeing the second string JV players coming in the fourth quarter, get some experience. It's always good. You need to have that moving forward.
Absolutely.
We've all been there before, watching the seniors play, so it's a little nerve wracking, but it's good. It's good to get them some playing time, and you never know. Next man up. And then you go to Union, somebody get hurt, you're gonna step in that role. So
absolutely,
have your feet wet.
Absolutely. And then, hey, we left John Battle around 9:30, got home around 10, and
quick game at John Battle. I want to say that. Very fast.
It was a very fast-paced game. Very fast. But after that game was over, we headed back here to Lebanon, to our home base, to go to our second home base. And we're talking about to Boone. Castle, just start us off. Boone, before we get into the game, the tailgating, everything. What do you got, buddy?
Got down there, we saw our boy Lee. Shout out to Lee Whitworth. Excellent River Street parking deck. If you have not been there, they're on level 3. Great barbecue.
Yes.
He came prepared. I mean, you got to see this guy's back of the truck. I mean, it's completely full of stuff just ready to go. He's definitely a professional in tailgating. So he took care of us. Everybody there, again, remembered us from last year.
Chris,
we remembered a lot of people. It was good reconnecting, seeing everybody from last year.
The Twins kicked our butt at cornhole.
Yeah, we got Hess and I didn't get skunked. Just want to say that we lost 21-1.
Yeah.
So we did get a point, but Hess and I are going to have to practice some cornhole before we go back. We're going to have to do a little practicing in between these. Maybe we should do a live, Hess. Maybe me and you should do some tosses live.
Let's get a little better. Let's get better
first.
Let's
get a little bit better at that. But yeah, had a really good time there. Ended up going up to the Rock, like you mentioned. That was awesome just to be there, take all that in, see the stadium, hear the band warming up, playing.
Perfect
Nobody
weather,
else
may
there.
I add.
Yeah, 70 degrees, guys. Perfect.
Oh, it was great.
Light breeze. I mean, just perfect football weather.
Yes.
But yeah, got to see the Rock. That was cool. Do a little pregame live there, so that was fun. And then we went over to Stadium Deck. We had to wait on a few people there. Ashley. So she wasn't there just yet, but we did run into Janice and James. And I think that's Blue Ridge.
That was the Blue Ridge. It used to be called the Mountaineer Lot, and then they renamed it the Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge Lot, but it's right beside Stadium Deck, guys.
That's usually where all the families of the players and stuff tailgate and stuff like that.
It's like right to the right of the stadium. So
the west gate.
You can see the top of the stadium. That's why it's called Stadium Deck. And very nice people. Showed us around. She actually recognized us from her podcast, so we talked to her for a while, and then we ended up going back to Lee's. Hung out there for a while, played some cornhole, like Hess said, and then we went back to the Stadium Deck. So Hess and I got 5-6 miles in.
Oh yeah, Saturday. I think it ended up being like 7 point something after it was all said and done.
Yeah, we did a lot of walking, So we had our walking shoes on, but we met Ashley.
Her mom and dad.
Her mom and dad. They went through. If y'all haven't seen, we got a picture up of a toolbox because she works at Lowe's, and it's got each year that they graduated from App State. So I thought that was really cool.
It was cool. Like the family, I think it went back to 60, 61 I got the
It's
picture of
way
it.
back 70. I think 71.
Was it 71? But anyway, guys, it went back. Her mom sat there and
Years.
talked to us and explained it. It has all the logos on it. Let me see right here. I got a picture right here. Back to 1969 was the first time in their
69.
family.
Okay.
It was both of them. Both her grandparents were there, and they started in '69, and then they had a family member from '69 all the way through to 2018, and now they've got two that's to be determined. Cool thing about that, it had all the different logos on it from all the different years. I feel like since they told us this story, I kind of want to add this. Her mom was telling us their grandfather always said he was a big App State football fan, loved everything about it, and had mentioned, like if he ever passed away, he'd love to be passed away watching App State football. And I think it was either last year or the year before last, he actually had a heart attack in the stadium. Technically did pass away in the stadium. They did end up reviving him, pronouncing him dead later on. Said it was a very emotional day for them. Obviously, that would be just gut wrenching for me. But she said the light at it was he got to die doing what he loved and watching the team that he loved so much. And I just loved that story. And that's kind of what I was talking about. We went down there this time. Last time we went down there, kind of fresh, not really knowing what's going on, trying to get content. This time we did our own content, but wanted to just take in the fan base and learn the traditions of App State. As far as I'm concerned, I've been many places and everything, but I love it down there. The people are so nice. Everybody is so welcoming. People say hello. It's like they don't know a stranger. And that was one thing I was talking to Ashley's mom about. App State is about family, and it doesn't matter where you're at App State, what you've done, when you've been there. They all embrace family and treat everybody as if they're all one family, and I absolutely love that about it. The baked potatoes, the barbecue baked potatoes we had there,
Excellent.
Phenomenal. Lee's barbecue,
Excellent.
as always, on point. Jennifer, your buffalo chicken dip, I have tried it. It was amazing. The toolbox, though, it had all the condiments in it. It wasn't like a toolbox. It was a food box. It had
a food box.
It was
Chomps.
incredible.
Those chomps were good.
Yes, the chomps.
Guys,
the
I had
sticks.
like four of those jalapeno. Yep. They were excellent.
And then
10 grams of protein. Had to have them.
Yep, that was 20.
That was 10 per each.
Was
stick.
10?
So I had 4, so I had 40 grams, yeah.
But then, Cass got to count those macros. But then we went down. We seen Janice and James again. They had their sausage boil, their shrimp boil type thing. I don't think it had shrimp, but it had like sausage and onions, potatoes. Yeah, Low Country Boy. There we go. Thank you. Had the corn in it. That was phenomenal. We appreciate that. That was really good. Then she took us over.
Around. She gave us a tour.
She's like, come on over here. And that was where we met some of the former players. We met former players' parents. That's where we had the West Virginia pizza rolls. Those were phenomenal. Apparently Lee had those because he chimed in on one of our posts and said those competed with his barbecue, and they were up there. They were up there.
They were good.
Very, very good. The food was great. I hated we had to leave. Like I kind of was wanting.
We got to meet the Larkins.
Yeah, got to meet the Larkins.
Starting tight ends parents.
Yeah, starting tight ends parents. Got to meet them. That was where we met Caden Robinson, met the punter from last year.
Just want to say this too, since everybody knows I'm a huge Tennessee fan. We missed Joey Aguilar apparently by like 10 minutes. So yeah, pretty bummed about that. But I mean, pretty cool meeting Caden though. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was just a great experience. Like part of me was like, man, I wish this wasn't a 3:30 kick. I wish we could just hang out with these people more and just hear more stories. And that would have been great.
Because Hess and I actually, we're still trying to get over to the library.
Library. See Shannon. Yeah.
See Shannon. So Shannon, if you're listening,
we haven't forgot about you. We have not forgot about you.
We have not forgot about you. It's just we're trying to hit everything and trying to do it all, and it's very hard.
What we're going to do, Shannon, if you do listen to this or there's clippings coming to you first, we got down there at 8 o'clock. We left here at 6:15ish. Got down there at 8, helped Lee set up, and then we made sure to get some rounds and it just get wrapped up. I mean, guys, I'm telling you.
We stayed at Stadium Deck, an hour and a half, 2 hours?
We did.
Probably,
I mean, just
and then the parking lot, another hour.
Yeah, everybody was just so nice.
Yeah.
Like we would try to walk and keep going, and people would stop us. Hey, we seen you on Tyler's Talking Sports, or you're the Tylers, or whatever. We got to introduce ourselves. People trying to figure it out now why it's Tyler's Talking Sports because we're two Tylers. So that was pretty cool.
It's pretty fun introducing because I always like either letting you go first or myself go first, and then just waiting to see their face.
Yeah, Tyler.
It's like they put it together. Tyler's Talking Sports. I get it now.
But it was really cool though. Like, guys, this was just a hobby, and we go down. We're 60 miles away, an hour and a half from home, and people recognize us from a Facebook post or a TikTok reel, and they're like, "Hey, we seen you," and then they're so, "Come over here and talk to us. Here, have a food. Here, grab you a water. Whatever you want here." I mean, they're just so nice, so welcoming, and
Never seen anything like it.
it was absolutely incredible.
I feel like, I mean, if Hess and I went back down there today, like it'd just be the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody really, if we had somebody with us, I guarantee they treat them exact same way. It's just family. Family is the best way to put it. Hess said it perfect.
Yeah, it is absolutely family, and guys, I highly recommend it to go down there. It's even with the kids. Take your kids. It's also very family oriented.
One more thing before we get into the games, guys. Want to give Dylan Wall a shout out for giving us those 3 free tickets.
Yes.
And Tony Woods, if you did go, hopefully you went. It was an excellent game. So yeah, wanted to give Dylan a shout out for that. He did not have to do that. He also sent us a lot of stars.
Yes.
On our live. So
yes.
Dylan, thank you tremendously. We do have a hat on the way for you. It is coming. So whenever we get those in, guys, we will let y'all know, and we'll be sending y'all messages.
Yeah,
the first ones here go to people who have been with us since day one and supporting. So we just want to give a little bit of appreciation back, and that's the least we can do.
Yeah, and guys, just be on the while Castle mentions it. Be paying attention to our social medias. Once we get some of this merch in and we look at it, we're going to be posting. We are going to start selling hats and hoodies. T-shirts. I know Corey Boardwine's wanting a T-shirt, a large, just like the one we had on the gray with the logo on the front. So just keep an eye out, guys. We'll be trying to get that out to you, and hopefully
those hoodies pretty fresh.
Yeah, the hoodies are really nice. And just keep an eye out too, guys. When we're at these games, we're going to try to have something with us to kind of hand out to you guys, just to show our appreciation. We're working on it. We're new at this whole traveling and tailgating, and we appreciate, though, App State, everybody down there, every parking garage, even the people, even the security guards, everybody. Incredible. So nice. And the National Guard people that was helping out, getting us in the parking deck and everything, super nice. Love everything down there. You guys are awesome. But we had a game.
We had a great game.
Golly, did we ever.
Yeah, App State holds on 27-23 over Oregon State. First time the Beavers have been to App State. And also want to say this, guys. Hess and I are now 2-0 at App State. So we are considering ourselves the good luck charms. And JMU game was crazy like this last year. It was a close game. This all came down to defense on App State. They had a goal line stand. Then they, ended up getting the ball back. Cole had a mishandle with the running back, Davinian. They ended up fumbling in the end zone. Cole smartly dove on it to get a safety. So if Oregon State would have picked it up right there, they'd have took the lead 28-27. So that's why you see the 23. And then crazy hit by number 11. Can't remember his name right off, but sealed the game.
Yes. I want to go back. I want to go back to the beginning, though.
Oh, the beginning. Okay.
The beginning, the kickoff. Yosef coming in on the zip line. That was incredible. Just everything there. And App State started out, 17-0. And everybody there, it was around us like, you guys have got to come here more often. We did not expect this. It was incredible. This was JJ Cole's first start this season for him. Actually, it might have been his second. I think he started because Swan was hurt one game. But played phenomenal. I was excited. He did very well, commanded the offense, didn't force anything, didn't make a turnover.
6'7", in case y'all are wondering.
Yeah, big guy.
Bunch of big guys down there. Hess and I were blown away at the size.
Yes. Shout out to that student section.
Yeah.
Filled the hill up.
Filled the hill up, baby.
That was the 6th largest crowd in App State history. That was cool to see. It was electric. But, yeah, that game, though, the goal line, they had that goal line stand. Oregon State kept rolling Murphy out to try to, do a direct snap to the running back, ran the same play over and over.
Over. Did not work.
Very disciplined, stopped them. Then they got the ball back. And, honestly, the safety probably worked out better.
It was, like a minute 31, minute 50.
Yep.
And then they got the ball back. So under
punted,
2 minutes.
They punted to him, and then they were driving. And then, like you said, that hit was phenomenal hit. It was
a
legal hit.
On our Facebook, guys.
It's on our Facebook,
It's crazy.
And that's
he went with the shoulder. It was clean as a whistle.
Yep.
My favorite thing, though, Hess, was let me turn it around here if I can get it right for you.
The
App State terrible towels.
Yes.
So these were all handed out on third down. They were getting swung around like crazy. Had Mo Bamba playing real loud. That was great. But yeah, good time there. I did want to say Murphy had a game though. He did very well that second half. 30 for 45, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, which does hurt, but 358 passing yards. And guys, this is the transfer from Duke last year. So he did go to Oregon State, start off in Texas, So he's bounced around a lot, but I can see why he was recruited very well. He's got huge size if you haven't seen this kid in person, and pretty good, presence on the field, but just unable to complete it there at the end. Impressive defensive stand again. My favorite player in this game was seeing Cole, honestly, come in first game, 218 yards, 13-28, one touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Dubinian is a monster.
Yes, he is.
He's an NFL back, 19 carries, 98 yards, one touchdown. And then Dozier, 140 reception yards on 4 receptions, receiving yards, and 1 touchdown. So excellent game from him. And Cole's balls, man, they just spiral. Yeah. I mean, it was very nice. Very nice catchable balls. And
Also, I want to shout out Chris. We seen Chris there. Seen him last year. He came over and said hi to us. So shout out to him.
Also saw Dominique from Sunbelt Syndicate.
Yeah, Sunbelt Syndicate. Yeah, seen Dominic. That was very awesome to meet them. They have supported us since we started this, and finally got to meet them. Probably going to work on some future collaborations with them. Yes. Just talk a little bit.
If y'all want to know a lot about Sunbelt, definitely tune into their episodes. Those guys know their stuff about Sunbelt.
Yes, they do. If you're an App State fan or guys, you all want to go to App State this weekend, is homecoming. They are playing Coastal Carolina for homecoming this upcoming weekend. Going to be a great game, great atmosphere. Homecoming will be electric. The fans will be out and about. I'm sure the food will be amazing because homecoming, you're going to get everybody there. Get there, enjoy it. If you don't got nothing to do this Saturday, it's going to be great weather again down there in Boone. Get down there, enjoy homecoming. I mean, especially if you're from this area, Southwest Virginia, guys, it's literally an hour and a half drive, and it feels like
easy.
Less than that. It's no big deal at all. But, yeah, get down to App State. Again, I've said it 100 times, but, again, thank everybody from App State for having us and welcoming us. We feel like we're part of your family down there, and I don't know, part of me.
Look at our hats. I mean, we got hoodies now, hats. I mean, we're falling in love with App State.
And I love my dogs. You love your balls, but I mean,
but we both agree upon one team at least, guys. We love App State.
We do, and it's the dogs, and then it's App State. I mean, they're right there, guys, and it's. I love it. I love it down there. It's a great place. And again, thank you to everybody. Food was amazing. Everything was great. We cannot wait to get back there.
Got my media button.
App State,
baby. Holding it up, baby. Holding it up. New AP poll dropped.
Yeah, new AP poll. Big things happening here.
Big things happening. You want me to run through these?
Well, you can do the top 10.
Top 10 here. Top 10, we got, staying the same, number 1, Ohio State. Miami, number 2. Oregon, number 3. Ole Miss, all the way up to number 4. Texas A&M, number 5. Oklahoma, 6. Indiana, 7. Alabama, 8. Texas Tech, 9. Georgia, 10.
Georgia 10. Starting at 11, you have the LSU Tigers. Then 12, the Tennessee Volunteers. Number 13, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 14, the Missouri Tigers. Got a big game this week. We're going to talk about that later. Michigan holding steady at 15. Notre Dame sitting at 16. Illinois at 17. BYU 18. UVA, Virginia Cavaliers 19. The other V, Vanderbilt, still ranked after their tough game against Alabama at 20. And to round out your top 25, we have Arizona State at 21. Iowa State at 22. Memphis, probably the best Power 5 or the non-Power 4 team, G5 team out there at 23rd, undefeated, beating the crap out of everybody they're playing. 24 back into the top 25 versus Southern Florida. And then to round out your top 25, back in the top 25, Florida State.
I got a question for you here, Hess, since we are at 30 minutes, since we're halfway through this episode. Is this the fastest we've ever seen a preseason 1 and 2 out of the top 25? Texas and Penn State are gone.
I had a stat on that. I did know that. It is, it's up there. I think it's only the 4th time it's ever happened. But, yeah, I mean, Penn State, we'll talk about it. And then Texas, we'll talk about that too. But, I mean, me and you expected it. We seen how Texas was playing. We knew how Florida was playing defensively. I mean, you can argue the physicality, maybe not as far as talent-wise, but the physicality.
Can't believe I just said that. We picked Florida.
Yeah,
can you believe that? We did.
But the physicality matches Ohio State. Maybe Ohio State has better talent across the board, but the physicality that Florida plays with was matched, and I just felt like Arch was going to have a tough time. But Arch didn't play too bad. He just made some really costly turnovers. But we'll talk about that.
Just talk about Iowa. That take if you knew that or not. I didn't know. So I figured it had to be like a crazy stat. That was fast.
Was fast. Talking about the 22nd ranked team in the country, Iowa State, they did drop in the poll because they ended up losing to Cincinnati at Cincinnati, 38-30. Rocco Beck had a decent game, 314 yards, 30 for 48 for 2 touchdowns.
Good stuff.
Absolutely got his crap rocked at one point in that game. I've never seen a quarterback take a hit that hard and then get up from it. That was an incredible hit. But Cincinnati's game was at home, Big 12 matchup. Crowd was electric.
Where they sit? What's Cincinnati sitting now?
I think they're 5-1, maybe.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, 5-1, or they're under. They're 5. I think they're 5-1.
Okay, not in the top 25 yet.
Nope, but they played really well. Sorsberry, 13 for 25 for 2 touchdowns, 214 yards. Pryor, 10 carries, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns for Cincinnati. I mean, Cincinnati at one point was up big. Iowa State started coming back in this game. Just was a little too late. Iowa State, they've been up and down this year. Cincinnati playing some really good football. That's a sleeper team in the Big 12 for sure. Cincinnati,
very big sleeper team.
Yes.
Yeah, if they're 5-1, I didn't realize they were that. Cincinnati's a tough place to play too.
They were favored to win that game. They were a 1.5 point favorite.
Okay, I was going to say 2. I thought the spread was 2. Okay, 1.5. Nice. Yeah, nothing really for me to add to this one, other than I like Beck a lot. I think he's a good quarterback.
Very good quarterback.
One of the best quarterbacks in the league. And he gets overlooked a lot since he is at Iowa State. Guys, if y'all haven't watched that kid, he's good.
He is really good. I think he's better than Brock Purdy was when Purdy was at Iowa State.
Yeah, I agree. He's probably one of the best ones to come through.
But keep your eye on Cincinnati, guys. I'm telling you, they're gonna sneak in. They're a very physical team. Got a great run game. Very balanced on offense. I watched the highlights of this one. I'm telling you, they're going to be a team. We're going to see them in the top 25, and they're going to cause some chaos in that Big 12. Big 12's kind of. I mean, right now the Big 12 I think is being led by BYU or Texas Tech. Texas Tech's leading the Big 12 right now. It's Texas Tech and then BYU's. And then Cincinnati's right there knocking on heels. What happened to Kansas State? That's a thing. We ain't got it on here, but we talked about them and Avery Johnson. They have fallen off. Arizona State has fallen off.
Everybody.
The Big 12 has. I mean,
all the ones we circled.
Yep. You had talked about Texas Tech, though. They knew they had the big money with NIL and what they got going on there.
Baby.
You've been high on Texas Tech even date back to basketball season.
Yep.
So,
I mean, they're top 10 now.
But yeah, BYU though, they're playing great football. Watch out for BYU.
Young. That's weird seeing them back in there.
But we're not going to talk about it, but I do want to touch base on it. I'm telling you, Memphis is a better football team than Boise State was last year that made the playoffs. That could very well be Florida's next coach if Napier ends up ever getting fired. But Napier loves to become Nick Saban when his job is on the line. So, but speaking of Nick Saban, he had a big game down at Nick Saban Field.
That he did.
Alabama versus
Nick Saban Field, baby.
Versus Vandy.
This game was tied.
This was a close game.
Tied at half.
Yes.
Alabama was able to pull away with it thanks to Pavia's interceptions, but 30-14 ended up being the final. Interception, sorry. Yes. I added a plural there. Sorry.
You
sorry,
did.
Pavia. My bad. I want to say one thing here that Hess did get right finally. Hess said that nobody else was going to throw for over 200 yards against Alabama in the last episode. If y'all go back and listen. Pavia missed it by 2 yards. Thanks, Pavia. Really appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. So Hess's head swells a little bit more. 21-35, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 198 yards. Our boy Samson tore it up 23-31, 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, 340 passing yards. I think he's figured it out.
He threw his first interception of the season in this game.
Yeah, but 340 passes.
I mean, he's reading the defense really good. Here's my big thing. I talked about this. I said he was back. He was healthy. Jam Miller, 22 carries, 136 yards, 1 touchdown. That is Alabama football. That's what makes them scary, and that's why I was I know I took some flack. People talking about me jumping on the Alabama bandwagon. People saying because I was trying to make the Georgia loss look better. Jam Miller was a top running back, and I knew him coming back being healthy. If they could get that run game going with the way Simpson has been playing, they're dangerous. And they're showing it. I mean, the game was close. The game was a lot closer than this score. That interception in the red zone by Pavia, and then Alabama went down. I think they scored in 5 plays. The defense was gassed already by Vandy. But Vandy's still a good team. Still can make some – I mean, this is 1 loss. Nothing hurt.
One thing here, too. A name we haven't heard pretty much all season, Ryan Williams.
Yeah, Ryan Williams.
Led him in yards, 98 receiving yards on 6 receptions.
And, again, I like to say this. Good players show up in big games, and this was a big game. I mean, I know it was Vandy, but this was a big game.
This is a different Vandy. This isn't Vandy from 5-10 years ago.
It's not. They played really, really well. And the game was a lot closer than the score shows. Only 1 loss on the season. Alabama the Crimson Tide is rolling right now.
I'm just curious for all the Bama fans, because I know we got quite a few that listen. Do y'all still want your coach fired? I'm just curious.
I'm going to say no.
Y'all, I mean, everyone panicked week 1, and we forgot we still had 11 weeks of football after that. So, yeah, guys.
Well, hey, you know what? Me and you've been through coaching changes.
Yeah, we have.
We've experienced highs and lows, and
more lows than highs for me.
I understand the panic in a way, because you go from Nick Saban, number one, never being ranked less than 5th, maybe top 3, national championships every year.
Has to be tough, I'm sure.
DeBoer comes in, rocky season last year. I mean, let's be honest, 4 losses, I think, is what they end up having last year. And then you come into the season, everybody was high. The Alabama fans were high on Simpson, and they come in and get the doors blew off of them in Florida State. And then after Florida State had the season they had, it's kind of like, oh no, this. I mean, I get the panic, but I mean, that's football. We got to learn. Hey, it's one game. One game.
Yeah, one game. You still got a lot of football left.
Yes.
And Hess and I said that, but yeah, I was just curious if they still wanted DeBoer fired or if they still want him. So maybe they can let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Do you all still want DeBoer fired, or is he the guy that needs?
I mean,
I
hope. Let me just be honest. I hope they do want him fired. I hope they do.
Yeah,
as a Tennessee fan, I'm want him fired.
Oh, speaking of Tennessee again, they have announced the time for the third Saturday in October. If you're a Tennessee fan, I'm sorry. This game is at 7:30, and the last 3 years, the home team has won the game if the game has been at 7:30.
Yeah, probably 4.
I don't know.
It's a hard place.
I don't know. Not so fast, my friend.
Not so fast. We still got this week coming up before that.
We do.
Yeah, big game before that. So, big game here.
Another big game here. We called this one. We talked about it. Texas travels to the swamp and to take on the Florida Gators. And DJ Lagway said, do y'all still want me to be your quarterback? I'm going to show you why I need to be your quarterback. 21 for 28 for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 298 yards. But on the other side of that, Arch Manning, honestly,
not terrible.
He didn't play that bad. 16 for 29.
They have circled this kid way too much. If his last name wasn't Manning and we saw this stat line, we'd be like, okay, decent game.
But I will say, I watched the highlights of this one. The 2 interceptions were horrendous.
That's bad.
It was like
he floated that one like way over.
And it's like he panicked. When he gets in a panic, he loses his vision on what he needs to do with the ball. And I mean, that's growing pains. I mean, essentially, this kid's a freshman. And
truly,
I look at what Steve Spurrier said last year, or at the beginning of this year. If he was as good as advertised, there's no reason he would have never started over Ewers. And I think it's showing this year. And the other thing here, and I think we talked about this with Alabama. We talked about this with other teams.
This is back-to-back weeks.
Who was the leading rusher for Texas in this game, Castle?
Arch Manning. And I'm pretty sure last week, if we go back and look at notes, I'm pretty sure it was Arch Manning.
Yes.
That's back-to-back weeks. You can't, if you have no run game and all you got's pass game, you're gonna lose.
Yes. You got to have a run game. I mean, I know it's high school.
My question to Texas fans, I know we don't have many Texas fans on here, but is it Steve? Is it Sarkisian? Is it time to go? I mean, everybody else in Texas and Oklahoma, they're dominating.
And Texas
A&M, Texas Tech, Oklahoma.
Texas plays Oklahoma this week.
Yes.
We'll talk about that game. Red River rivalry. Talk about that.
That's hard to say. Red River rivalry.
Yep, that's a tough one. But Sark, I don't know. Like, here's my thing. Texas, they're so wrapped up on what they did great in the Mac Brown era. And they kind of look at it, they got the Alabama glasses on, kind of looking at it like we had Nick Saban. Mac Brown's one of them coaches. He's a Nick Saban type coach. And Sark's had great recruiting classes. We understand it. But it is so hard to win now in college football. If you had this team back in the 2000s, yeah, they're probably dominating because all these other teams can't get all these players. But now there's so much parity in college football. They are even. I mean, I know it's 2 losses, but I don't really think it's on Sark as much as it is on Manning. And I hate to say that. I hate to put it on a kid and say he's the reason. But I think if the quarterback play was a little bit better, we're not talking. I think they could possibly have. I mean, they were 1-2.
Texas was down 19-0 at one point.
Yeah. And they were one or two misplay, 1 or 2 turnovers in that Ohio State game from winning that game. I mean, they were there. That was a tough place to play. This is a tough place to play. No, if I'm a Texas fan, I'm being honest with myself.
I was told, hang on, I was told the swamp is only hard when Tennessee travels there. That's what I was told by a Georgia fan.
I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's only one bowl that's ever won down there, and that's Southern Florida.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is.
But hey, I'll give you one. You come back at me. If the Swamp is so easy, why don't Georgia play them at the Swamp?
Yeah,
I don't
neutral site every time.
That was Florida's decision.
Was it really?
Yep. It was actually Steve Spurrier and Georgia's decision. We used to play home and homes. And Kirby's wanting to bring it back, but Florida won't do it because they get so much revenue for playing in Florida. But this year, it's in Atlanta. The Georgia game's in Atlanta. Then it goes to Tampa. Then it goes to Jacksonville because they're remodeling the stadium. So I don't know what they're doing down there. Gotcha. Kirby has advocated, and the AD at Georgia, to make it a home and home series, and Florida will have none of it. So I don't know.
That's weird. That's weird. I would imagine that you just want to play them in the Swamp. It's a tough place to play.
Kirby brought up an SEC Media Day. He's like, I would love for this game to be a home and home, and Florida will have nothing to say. They won't even bring it to the table. I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't know.
I guess they don't want to go play in Athens, maybe? I
don't know.
I mean, that's a tough place to play, too, but
it is.
Where is it?
I think it would be a better game. I know we're getting off the subject here, but I think it would be a better game if it was home and home.
Left field, deep to left field. Yep. Speaking of left field, how about this one? Nobody had this on their
I'm letting you talk about this. This is all you right here.
Okay, well, just because, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, UCLA plays a home game, even though they only had like 8,000 fans there, against Penn State, number 7. Penn State, correct, Hess? Number 7? Number 7 at that time. UCLA upsets Penn State 42-37.
Yes.
Drew Allar, my gosh, I don't know what's going on this year. That's probably one of the biggest letdowns, honestly. 26, not terrible, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he also led him in rushing, 11 carries, 78 yards, so 278 yards out of him. Not really his fault, but I don't know.
Where's the run game? Where's my best running backs in the country? 2 running backs who have had over 1,000 yards the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Where were they at this game?
I think this is they lost to Oregon.
Letdown
in overtime, and I think that the double overtime. And I think this is just I'm still tired from that game, still upset about that game. One of those games.
I mean, this is the Nico that we expected to see last year.
Yeah, 100%.
I told you walking out
from him.
I told you when we were sitting in the parking garage waiting to get out of App that I think Nico came into this game with a chip on his shoulder as far as, all right, Penn State, Big Ten school. I took a lot of flack for what happened last year in that Tennessee game against Ohio State. I'm going to show the country what I can do. And I think he stepped up right here. And I watched the highlights of this one, and to me, that was the most locked in and team-oriented play I have seen out of Nico. He was hyping up the offensive line. He was hyping up the coaching staff. But I do have a little thing here I want to talk about. If y'all don't know, Rick Neuheisel, one of the greatest coaches in UCLA history, just great UCLA person. His son, Jerry, was calling out. He has to be like 30. Yeah, he has to be like maybe 30.
Dude, I saw a picture. I was like, he's got to be late 20s, maybe.
But this was his first game calling offensive plays for the Bruins. And it was the first time since 1985 a team with 4+ losses has beaten a top 10 opponent. If you haven't watched the video of his father watching it in the CBS studio, him calling the plays and how emotional he got, that was as a father, that was just like you could see the forget everything, like how much it meant to him. And then they were interviewing Jerry in a press conference, and he forgot because he hadn't called plays. He hadn't had to use a headset. So there were several times he was radioing plays to Nico, and he didn't have the headset flipped down, so Nico had no idea what the play was. So it was just
Nico running that offense.
Yeah, Nico was running the offense, but I mean, UCLA looks like a different team. Like that was crazy to me to see how much they look different. And I mean, nothing against Sean Foster, but we talked about that maybe was more of a profile hire than actually a coaching talent. But great game by UCLA. The fans should have showed out. I hate seeing the Rose Bowl with the tarps over the end zone because nobody fills the seats. Hopefully
they stormed the field, but it wasn't a.
It was terrible.
It was like
but
500 fans.
I hope that this brings out the fans and starts supporting that team.
I'd like to see UCLA be relevant.
Personally, I love their uniforms. I love the baby blue and the gold. I think it looks really cool. So I like seeing UCLA. But I mean, what an upset! This is probably upset of the year. I mean, didn't even have this on the radar this weekend when we was going.
Let me give Nico. I'm gonna leave you some stats here. 17 of 24, 166 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and then where he really shined is his run game. He's a dual threat option. 16 carries, 3 touchdowns, 128 yards. So Nico did it all.
And what I seen in that game, as far as the running, he ran if it wasn't a design play, he ran when he knew that was the best option. Like last year and other times this season, we just seen him
try to force it.
He was forcing it, or he was running when maybe
he
could have dumped it. He could have dumped it to tight end. This game, he was on it. Like that was an incredible game by him. Also, Gilmer finished with 5 receptions for 79 yards and 1 touchdown. But I'm with you, Drew Allard just still sitting at the bottom of the barrel with QBR. I think he's like at 36.5 on the season. Just
not a bad game. Not a bad game from him here. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but just big letdown.
Yeah, I mean,
big letdown. I mean, 3 pick last week.
I mean, let's look back at UCLA. The other games, they were 0-4 coming in, and they wasn't even touching these teams they were playing.
They hadn't scored. What was it? There was a stat there.
They hadn't led all season.
Yeah, all season. That's what it was. They hadn't even led it second. They were considered one of the worst teams ever.
Yes, and they were literally ranked like at the bottom of the rankings. This is the probably one of the biggest upsets in college football history, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll have
to outside of like App State beating Michigan and these big FCS schools win, this is the biggest FBS upset probably in our lifetime. Like this is unheard of.
I mean, it just ruined Penn State's season.
Yeah, they're done. Playoff chances over. See you. Bye. Because that's a Big Ten loss too. That's
and
2 Big Ten
losses. I think we both picked them going to
win the Natty. Yep.
Or win the Natty.
That's what happens. TTS jinx.
TTS circle. So who do y'all want to see not win the Natty next year? And you tell us, and we'll circle.
I'm going to circle Ohio State because I'm tired of seeing them. So.
Yeah, I'm tired of that too. I'll circle them with you.
But Michigan, either one. That's two Big Ten losses now for Penn State. Unless the wheels completely fall off the Big Ten, they're done.
Something have to happen. Yeah, crazy.
See y'all. Penn State.
Crazy.
See you next year. Before we move on to the next game, you think this solidifies James Franklin being gone?
I do. I don't think we see it during the season. I think
I don't either.
Finish out the rest of the season. A little bit of respect there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he deserves it.
At the end of the season, I do think we see James Franklin gone, and then I think we see him at the Hokies next season.
That would be huge.
And let me tell you a fun fact here to the Hokies fans. I've told a lot of people at the gym, one of our sponsors, Next Level Fitness Club, plug drop there. I've told a lot of Tech fans that I've ran into. Do you know who's got a worse record against top 10 opponents, worse than James Franklin? Any guesses? Hang on. I got it. Frank Beamer. Frank Beamer, man. He's got a worse record. I was blown away when I saw that.
But you got to think, though, I mean, Beamer played those tough Miami teams, the Florida State teams, the Boston College team with Matt Ryan. Back in his time, the ACC was a powerhouse. West Virginia.
Well, what I'm getting at here is James Franklin is comparable to Beamer. So if you want that style team again, I think you'll be looking at James Franklin in the season.
I want to say this, too, before we move on. James Franklin is
and I'm not saying he's 100% out. I'm just saying if.
He is not a bad coach. I just think there comes a time in every coach's career you need a change.
Look at Gundy. Gundy was excellent 10 years ago. One of the best coaches in the league. Tennessee wanted him.
You look at anybody. I mean, everybody goes through their time. Steve Spurrier was Florida God, Steve Spurrier. And then South Carolina. I mean, Nick Saban, he was at LSU, won a national championship, left to go. I mean, he went to the NFL, but then came back, went to Bama. I mean, you see it.
Terrible in the NFL.
But I want to throw it out too as far as James Franklin. If he does get fired, I look for him to go to Auburn because I think Hugh Freeze is going to be gone. A lot of things going on down there wrong with Hugh Freeze, not just with the coaching but the team. But there's some stuff on the outside. I haven't got much detail on a lot of that, but I'm seeing a lot of chirping on some of the sources and stuff that I follow. Not good down in Auburn right now. There's rumors
for James Franklin.
There's rumors if Georgia beats the.
I'm just saying if Tech can take a swing at
somebody, and they got the money now. They got the money to go
who they want. They can take a swing, go for it.
Yeah. But one final game we want to cover before we talk about some big games coming up this next coming weekend. The battle in Florida, Miami at Florida State. This game was as advertised, but Carson Beck.
Miami, let's just be honest. Miami pretty much dominated this game.
They did, but they took their foot off the gas.
They did.
They
Florida
did.
State snuck back in.
Yes, they did. And Castellanos is no slouch at quarterback.
Nope.
Everybody's focusing on a lot of other quarterbacks in the country, and this kid is getting overlooked. I mean, I know he's in the Heisman talks. I think he's up to 5th.
Look how bad Boston College is, Cannell, this year.
Yeah. And,
I mean,
25 for 45, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions really hurt him. You take at least one of those away, Florida State may end up winning this game. But 272 yards for him. He also led him in rushing. He's done that pretty much every game for them, but that's just been their offense. But he had 57 yards rushing. But over on the other side, Carson Beck being super efficient, 241 yards,
Showing.
20 completions on 27 attempts for 4 touchdowns. Fletcher Jr. led him in rushing, kind of abysmal running game. But
rushing game.
You look at Florida. You look at Florida State. Every team they played this year has not rushed for hardly anything. That front four, I said at the beginning of the year, probably the best front four in the country. They dominate the run game. And Carson Beck does not turn over the football.
How about Tony, man?
Yeah, Tony, freshman.
Excellent wide receiver, guys.
Stud freshman.
Watch him. 7 receptions, 170 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, Miami's
probably their best wide receiver.
Miami is playing very good football all the way around. Like, they're doing what they got to do to win the games.
I don't know if this is a you from back in the day, but they're looking like it.
I will say nobody will ever touch the 0-1, especially
no, not that one. But I'm just saying that time frame.
But
just specify.
I will say this is a better Miami team than they had last year.
Yeah. Last year the wheels came off at the end.
The wheels came off, and I think Carson Beck commands the offense a little bit better than Cam Ward did.
I got a question for you. From some of these bigger schools, we're seeing a lot of 5-year, 6-year seniors being quarterback and transferring in.
Oh, experience is everything.
Do very, very well.
Experience
in these big
is
games.
Everything.
If I'm a college, am I looking for that instead of going for the freshman?
Absolutely. I go get me somebody.
That's what I'm thinking too, man. I mean,
you gotta have
see
the
a bunch of these transfers and they're 5 or 6 years, or they're a senior. Castellanos, I mean, he's up there, right?
Yeah, he's graduate.
Yeah, so
that's how he was able to transfer from BC to Florida State. Grad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think
King, look at him.
Yeah, Haynes King. Yeah, I mean, he was at Texas A&M. I just look at the experience level comes into play because right now, I mean, the NIL has caused a lot of inexperience and kids just playing for, hey, bring me here, give me the most money. And then you got these 4 or 5 year seniors coming in, and they've been there. Hey, I've got my money, I've got my NIL. I'm here to play football and do my thing. And the maturity level is a lot bigger now. I mean, yeah, you have the freshmen that are super talented. I mean, look at Tony, look at Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith last year. Some of these freshmen have came in. I mean, they're looking
for
but I just think the maturity level.
I'm just saying, yeah. If I'm a recruiter looking, I think I'm looking at JUCO or transfer portal.
Yes,
first.
Absolutely. I go get me a quarterback, but I don't look for him to be my guy. I look for somebody out of the portal, bring him in, and let my guy sit behind him and learn from him.
Yeah. I agree. I think the game's changed so much in that aspect.
Miami right now, I as much as I would hate it, a Miami Ohio State National Championship to relive that Fiesta Bowl from 2001. Holy crap! What a game that would be. But yeah, moving on though, guys, we do have some really big games this weekend coming up. First one, the Red River rivalry at 3:30. Game would have been probably a little bit bigger if Texas hadn't had the loss. But Oklahoma 5-0. Playing this game is a neutral site in the Cotton Bowl at the Texas State Fair. Playing Texas 3-2 right now. Texas is a 2.5-point favorite.
I don't like that. I like Oklahoma. Let me ask this: is Mantier, is he playing?
Don't know
because he had the hand. Okay, so I need to look at that first.
I'll see if I can. You give us a little talk right here. I'll see if I can find something on it.
If Mantier's playing, I'm definitely going with Oklahoma in this one. But if he's out, I do think Texas has a chance to win this game.
Did you see the video of the wide receiver hit the brick wall for Oklahoma?
I did not.
Oklahoma has a brick wall in their end zone. It's 10 foot behind the end zone, and the quarterback overled the receiver, and he went to catch it behind the goalpost, and he slammed his head against it. As of right now, I think they released him from the hospital yesterday morning, but he was completely unconscious. He hit his helmet straight on that brick wall. It sounded like a gunshot went off when he hit it. You need to look up that video. If I find it, I'll send it to you. But it was it was crazy. Let me see here about him.
Over right now said 42.5. That's low.
The Longhorns, Steve Sarkisian says they're planning on Mantier playing, but there's nothing official right now. Sarkisian says Texas has to prepare for Mantier starting at quarterback. He isn't buying Brent Venables' latest injury report that Mantier is out. He's not.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. If he's playing, give me Oklahoma.
Oklahoma says they don't care if it's Hawkins or Mantier. They feel very confident. So, but I'll be honest with you.
This game's been settled by what? I mean, it's been like 2 points every year.
At least last 5 years, it's been a field goal type game. Yes.
Yeah.
It's came down to and the way this college football season has went.
Look for Texas to win.
Look for Texas to win.
Yes.
I feel. I mean, even right here, matchup predictors even got Texas winning this game, 60%. The analytics say Texas wins this game. So interesting to see there. A big game here. I think this is actually where game day is going to be. Indiana travels to Oregon. Indiana coming in this game is a 7.5-point dog, understandably, going to Oregon. Probably the most quiet top 5 team in the entire country. Nobody is talking about
Easily.
Oregon. And their quarterback, Deontay Moore, is your Heisman frontrunner right now, doing big things. Probably been the best overall quarterback in the country, and just nobody's talking about it. Indiana coming into this, how do you feel? Last year they had that big game against Penn State. How do you feel them going into this? Do you think they come in to send a message to Oregon, or do you think Oregon's going to win this game?
Oregon wins this game.
Oregon wins this game.
Yeah, easily.
All right. I think it's going to be closer than I think it'll be a close game. I think we're looking at another Penn State-Oregon type game here.
I'm going to say blowout.
All right. Another big game here. Upset alert. I'm putting them on it right now. Alabama traveling to Missouri. Alabama is a 5.5-point favorite in this game, but we know Missouri, the way the quarterbacks have been playing, the run game has been top-notch. Coming off the big emotional win in Tuscaloosa against Vandy and the week before against Georgia, this is setting up for Alabama to overlook the Missouri Tigers. Castle, you got anything you want to add to this, or you want to keep on moving on?
I'll pick Missouri.
You want to pick Missouri?
I'm going to pick Missouri, and I'll probably get a lot of flack over this because Alabama fans get so mad if I never pick them. But yeah, give me Missouri. They're tougher than a lot of people are giving credit for.
I'm going to say it's going to be a tough game for them, especially because I think it's going to be cold.
Missouri has the best running back in the league in the SEC. I'm going to say that.
They're playing very good football. They stand on business over there. But yeah, Alabama, I want to say they're going to win close, but it's going to put Alabama on. I'll say this. They're on upset alert for sure.
I'll add one more thing here for Alabama to win. Jay Miller has to do what he did last week.
Yeah, they've got to get the run game going.
Got to do that. If you do that again, Sampson has a halfway close game, Alabama wins. But if they don't get that run game established this game and they let the running back from Missouri take over, game over.
Missouri controls time possession. It's at Missouri may very well win this game. But yes, Alabama on upset alert, but I'm still going with Alabama by less than 5.5.
I think this game's going to scare some Bama fans.
Yeah, they're going to be on edge. Be prepared, guys. Take your nerve medicine. Have your beers ready. It's going to be a nerve-wracking game. Another game that I think is going to be nerve-wracking. If you're an Ohio State fan, on the road, big noon kickoff, Ohio State traveling to Illinois. Illinois 5-1 on the season. Had that loss to they ended up coming. Who did they lose to?
They got destroyed by Indiana.
Yes, Indiana destroyed them.
Or something. Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was. Indiana, and this game's in Illinois.
Maybe I need to think about that before I said Oregon's blows out Indiana. Maybe I need to go back and watch film a little bit.
Yeah.
Oregon's a different place to play.
I don't really agree with the 16.5-point favorite on Ohio State. I get it because of the way they played everybody this year, but they've came out slow in every game this year. Every game I feel like they came out slow. The Ohio game, they were almost down. They almost lost to Washington. Illinois, tough place to play. The fans are going to be rocking. This is a big game for Illinois. You win this game, you still got a chance for the playoffs. I'm going to go Ohio State by 7. 4 quarters.
Ohio State at least by 10. I don't think they cover, but
I got a lot of hope on that Illinois defense.
I don't see it.
This sets up though. This is a typical Ohio State upset. Like this game here, team they should beat, Big Ten ranked opponent. They're worried more about playing Oregon and Penn State and all them.
Man.
I just think just knowing how Ohio State plays football, they're always that one game every year. It's either like Purdue or somebody they struggle with. I'm circling this one as the game where they struggle, and I think it's 4 quarters of football for them to win this game.
Just to let our bettors know, Ohio State has 82.3% chance, according to ESPN, to win this game.
Yeah.
So very high on Ohio State.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
They also have a 93% chance to win the national championship, too, based off ESPN.
Yeah, they're pretty good this year.
Alabama has a 93% chance to win the national championship, based off ESPN.
Wow. Well, yeah, with the lineup they have in roster, sure.
Yeah. But, I think it's a close game. I think these games right here, I think every one of them is going to be close down to the wire.
Big weekend in college football.
Big weekend. It's going to be fun. We're not on the road. We're off for high school football this weekend, bye week. We're not traveling, but we're working on
another episode out. later this week.
Yeah, we're going to try to get another one out. Guys, we appreciate everything. You guys are the best. Again, shout out to App State and your fans. Incredible atmosphere. We can't wait to be back. Y'all have a great week. We'll be back with you, hopefully, with another episode at the end of this week.
Yes, absolutely. Have a good week, guys.
See y'all.